All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. Joining me now is Ian Fraser. He is the CEO of Fathom Nickel. And Ian, it's good to see you again. How are you?
Good morning, Steve. Good to see you as well.
Yeah, so big news out from the company that you've secured the necessary permits that you need for the Goshaga Lake project. A lot of work you're planning, of course, this year, and permits are a big part of it. So tell us all about it.
Absolutely. That was the most crucial first step is get this permit in place. And it was actually interesting. We applied for a camp, and with our ongoing discussions with the First Nations and the Indigenous folks, they are requesting that we do build a camp, and then they just seem to think that that's we're just trying to eliminate the helicopter traffic as much as possible, and they're fully on board with that. So now that we have that in place, we can get a camp established, and that's going to have a positive effect on our exploration costs.
Yeah, and that's an important part of it is because you obviously want to put all the money into the ground. So the least you spend on using helicopters and things like that. The permit also allows you to do fly camps as well. So you can move sort of people around as well, which gives, I would think, a little flexibility.
Absolutely, and importantly too, part of the application was establishing trails. Again, without the helicopter, we'll be moving the drill around on the surface. So we'll be establishing trails, ground trails and ice trails, obviously, and the fly camps. Yes, it is 22,000 hectares, so that gives us the flexibility. We have an awful lot of targets that we want to look at out there. So boots on the ground out of a fly camp is a good first step.
Let's talk about the plan. I know the drilling is one thing, but you've also had crews out there already, and they've been doing some of the sort of the geophysical work and sort of mapping and sampling. Can you sort of talk about what they're doing right now?
Yeah, well, through our work that we've done, Steve, just with the drilling that we've done 2023, 2024, we really do have a good understanding of the dynamics of the multiple intrusives that are occurring at the Goshaga Lake deposit. And so now that we recognize this, geochemistry, we can define where it goes on the ground and along with the geophysics. So, towards the end of the month, we're going to have this drone mag survey, and we're very, very confident that this mineralized gabbro, the container rock, if you will, we can map that out, through geochemistry and through mapping and prospecting. But also with this high resolution mag survey, I think we'll be able to map this thing out and then really, for the first time, determine how big this a particular gabbroic unit is.
Right. As far as drilling, you're up to 60 drill holes. You potentially could do if you wanted to, and that's what all part of this.
Yes, and the strategy there is when you apply for drill holes, the Ministry of Environment, they look at that as a footprint on the ground. So, that's essentially 60 drill hole locations that they are comfortable with over this 2-year period. But we could certainly drill 3 from one location because it's just that footprint on the ground. So 60 drill holes, and, we've been saying we'd like to drill up to 15,000 meters, if not more, during this 2-year period. We'll just have to see how all things unfold.
Yeah, I guess it's an exciting time for you to get all of this in place now and be ready to go finally.
It is, yes. It's like I said, that's sort of you put it in, and Saskatchewan is a great place. We've had that discussion several times, Steve.
Yeah.
But you never know. Sometimes things get dragged out, and that the fact that it's all in place now is again a very positive first step in our ongoing exploration plans here.
Well, congratulations on that, Ian. We look forward to following the story as it continues to develop. Thanks very much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Steve. Always good to chat.
All right, Ian Fraser, the CEO of Fathom Nickel.